she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that C. Ooh, and she felt intrigued. Trying to duck the LMPD. Go and get yourself esteem. And she trying to link up. So much we got synced up. Pulled up in the dinged up whip. This ain't Pepto Biz. What this pink stuff is, don't tell me. Yeah, you heard me, you ain't felt me. I've been moving, I've been shaking, go and hit me on the celly. Try to sell me on something while I hold it compelling. Ever since I've been gone like Kelly, they been trying to tell me about this and that. I ain't chatting with you, we ain't going tit for tat. Trying to tell me how to get in the bag. We're going to get in the bag, I'm about to get in it. I'm like, better get a habit, you should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that C.
Well, we are about a $50 cab ride away from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. A few minutes ago, the hometown Jets were introduced to this sellout crowd, and it's a roar that could be heard across the river in Manhattan. They're set to go as their Jets will match up with the Buffalo Bills. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. They'll run here with a former Steeler. This is Le'Veon Bell. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. A.J. Klein on the tackle there.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Darnold. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. A give to Bell. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. That's good for a Jet 1st down, a gain of 13. Defense had a chance to get off the field here in the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo first down.
That run is what defenses don't like about dealing with Adrian Peterson. His ability to drop a shoulder and run through contact.
And he's amazing at keeping those strong legs going, isn't he?
For him, no run is ever truly over. I mean, he's actually not even convinced that when they blow the whistle, he's actually down. That's how he finishes runs in a big way.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Allen. A quick throw going to be caught by Diggs. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry, ball gets tipped in the air, because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
2 yards left on 2nd down from the 9. On the ground with a tight end. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. A 5-yard gain there makes it 1st and goal.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
First and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. They'll run with Peterson. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
They'll run for it with Peterson. And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. Adrian Peterson, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bills have taken the early lead. Now the extra point. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise, as this one stays a 6-0 game.
Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line.
Their own 25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Darnold. Airing one out for Crowder. And it's intercepted. The all-pro corner, Tre'Davious White, picks it off. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. So after the INT, it's Allen. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Devin Singletary with his first carry of the game. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. Snap comes at 1, and it's Allen. And that one goes incomplete on the drop. That's one he definitely normally catches. 4th down.
Incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And he's able to find Diggs. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Stephon Diggs. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Bills will add on to their lead. Here's Bass now for the extra point. And he atones for his miss the first time around, as this one is up and good to extend their lead.
Jets, nothing. Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And they'll keep it on the ground with Bell. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Tremaine Edmonds on the tackle. A 3-yard pickup.
On second down, it's Bell. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45.
The handoff to Le'Veon.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll run it with Bell. Le'Veon Bell, kiss him goodbye. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. And on 4th and short, they snag a gain of over 30. All they needed was a yard there for the 4th down conversion, but they got to that second level and got a whole lot more than that.
And how many times have we seen this on 4th down? Defense stacks up near the line of scrimmage. If you pop there, you can go a long way, and that's exactly what we just saw.
13-0 is the score after 1 on EA Sports.
Jets, nothing.
First red zone opportunity now for the Jets. 1st and 10 right at the 20. Now a 1st down carry by Bell. And they'll get to him just inside the 15. Even after the strong run we just saw, they're able to corral him quickly defensively.
15-yard line.
Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. The give is to Bell. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Now Bell. And a nice pickup there as he'll take it from the 10 down to the 5-yard line.
Mario.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 5-yard line.
This is Bell. Fighting his way in for a Jets touchdown. Le'Veon Bell. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Jets are able to make this a close game again. And that'll make it 13-7.
Good. Makes the score Bills 13, Jets 7. Stephen Hauschka set to kick off.
Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offensive tunnel.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3-and-out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Singletary here running out of the gun. And he'll find some space up to about the 25.
Devin Singletary.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
5-yard line. A gain of 7 yards.
Allen going to try and throw on 3rd down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line.
Complete.
That one goes for 30 yards.
He was not the primary target. They expected to get the ball downfield. Instead, checked it down. An old coach of mine used to say to us all the time, when they check it down, that should end the down. In this case, though, he foiled that in a big way and turned it into a big play.
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. They toss it left side to Peterson. He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40.
Adrian Peterson on the carry.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
Look at this, a tight end carry. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
36-yard line.
Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
Third and inches, and they've got some extra beef up front. 3 tight ends. They'll run it. Here's Peterson. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. They needed a yard. They got it. First down. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. They run. Peterson. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
No gain.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
At the 35-yard line.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And that will be incomplete. So 2 third down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a 3rd, and now they deal with 4th down.
And I feel like my man, Old Mo, momentum might be changing jerseys right now. How about what they just got done? They scored a touchdown their last drive. Now here's a 3-and-out. Maybe momentum's getting ready to creep to the other sideline.
Tyler Bass out for the Bills field goal. This will be kicked from the 42. It's a 52-yard attempt. this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And now it's a two-score game at 9, 16-7. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted. But I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their history. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
And now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Back to throw, Darnold. He's airing it out for Sanu. And it's knocked away and incomplete. He was looking for Mohamed Sanu there. 3rd down here.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. To throw is Darnold. Airing one out for Crowder. Incomplete. Both players were there offensively and defensively, but it falls incomplete.
It's now 4th down.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls when you've had that kind of lack of success.
Yeah, absolutely. Very well could have been a 3rd interception in half number 1. The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They're going to go. It's Darnold. And Darnold going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And this one will be brought back to the 22.
They'll take over 1st down.
Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
Pierre Desir in on the stop.
The ball carrier.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. A good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. So the shotgun snap to Allen. It's caught. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Stephon Diggs. His 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Bills will extend their lead. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go.
The score, Bills 23, Jets 7. Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Darnold. He's airing it out for Sanu. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
Intended for Mohamed Sanu. Incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 10.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Darnold now to throw. Airing one out for Crowder. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Micah Hyde.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 41-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
That one good for 21 yards. And the Bills will move the chains. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. Taken about 7 yards deep. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
16-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Back to the ground. This time it's Peterson. And he's going to have just a couple here with a marker on the field as well. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Here's Allen. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. 11 yards there, first down.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
They'll run on first down with Singletary. And not much, maybe a yard up to the 29.
Henry Anderson.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage. left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. And they'll run with the former Jaguar. It's T.J. Yeldon. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
Brought down at the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
And here's Allen to throw on 3rd down. And he completes it to the tight end, Knox. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 16 yards there, and the Bills have a 1st down.
1st down, Bills.
Couple of 1st downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. They give it to Peterson. And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe.
Peterson on the carry.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
On 2nd down, here's a run with Singletary. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
On 1st down, they stick with Singletary. They'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36.
Devin Singletary, the Bills.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On 2nd down now, Singletary, and he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
He was brought down by...
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. They run with a rookie from Utah. This is Zach Moss. There he goes left side. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown.
Touchdown.
Zach Moss with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Bills will add on to their lead.
For the extra point.
So they went to the ground game on 3rd, hoping to pick up the 1st. They also picked up a touchdown.
Offensive linemen so used in this situation to having to pass block. All right, you're looking at what it is, 3rd down. They don't care that it's 3rd and whatever. They figure they're going to throw the ball. And when you call a running play, I think you energize them. I think you juice them up because I haven't met an offensive lineman yet that likes to pass block more than they like to run block. And they opened up some nice holes there for him, and he took it to the house.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line.
Their own 25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
Hey, they scared. They scared. Fopo's the mic. Mike's Fopo.
A give to Bell. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line.
Bell, the ball
Defensively, Harrison Phillips there to stop him.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 45-yard line.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. They'll go again with Bell. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now. Now after the run by Bell, here's another 1st and 10.
I'm going back to you.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
Harrison Phillips on the stop.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
And we're at the 41, 2nd and 9. And they'll try the air now with Darnold. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman.
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
With the Eagles.
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it was against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. Patrick Onwuasor up to make the tackle. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
51's Mike 51. Let's go, Heavy. Let's go. What you got, Heavy? Give me something.
On 3rd down, Allen. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I'm looking at this with my defensive eyeglasses on because you remember the old days when a tight end saw a linebacker covering him and thought he had a mismatch? But the way they can run nowadays, not necessarily so. They gave it a shot downfield. That one incomplete.
And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this works out well as it'll kick out of bounds at the 11-yard line.
At their own 11-yard line.
Mike
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Airing one out for Crowder. And got his man complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Jamison Crowder. 89 yards. And the Jets are able to close the gap just a bit. And when a Hail Mary is completed for a touchdown pass like that, I think any defensive coordinator just puts their face right into their hands.
I don't think there's any doubt about it, and I don't have stats in front of me. I don't have the empirical numbers that say that in recent years the Hail Mary pass has been completed more than it has been, but it feels that way, doesn't it? And I know the defenses are spending more time on it. I think the biggest mistake they make is that they play everything from behind the receiver. I think they've got to start getting people in front as well to try and knock the ball away.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the gun, Allen. And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down. A shotgun handoff now to Yeldon. And he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line.
Yeldon, the Bills ball carrier.
The Bills on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 7.
3rd down.
Operating from the gun. Allen finding Knox there, complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Allen and Knox teaming up there for Buffalo 1st down. A 1st down carry now for Yeldon. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Taken down at the 14-yard line. It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
On 2nd and 1, Allen. This will be caught at about the 6. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Allen to Diggs there for a Buffalo 1st. Allen now operating from the gun. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. T.J. Yeldon. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bills will add on to their lead.
1st and goal. Forget running the football. Forget establishing anything. Just put it in the end zone with the pass for a touchdown.
Oh, yeah, I guess that's the definition of catching the defense off guard there. They weren't expecting that.
And that totally goes against type, doesn't it? When you think 1st and goal from the 1, you're thinking running play.
Now, these have been no picnic for him so far. He's missed 2, but this one is good.
Jets 13. Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
New York offense taking over for their next possession. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. Just too much to handle on the other side in this one. Looking deep downfield. And now here is another interception. Levi Wallace with a pick. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
I know you're trying to wring every yard out of a run, but I think 9 yards there is ideal in this situation.
Yeah, now next couple plays, you only need 1 yard. Keep that clock rolling with a lead here in the 4th.
Yeah, what you're saying is maybe if it takes you 1 or 2 more runs to get the first down, that's extra time, extra plays. Really hurts the team on defense.
And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3. From the gun on 3rd down. And this is going to be incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They're going to run for it. It's Moss. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, partner, when a team's up this big, this late in the game, I always wonder what's their motivation, because if it's me, I'm thinking about pulling on the reins a little bit. But for them, I don't think it's in their DNA. It's not in their head coach's makeup at all. I think his opinion is, you stop us. We're not supposed to pull back ourselves.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final? And they take him down. The Bills get to him.
Sam Darnold.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.